Hi everyone, and welcome to MathSux. This video is going to help you pass the Geometry Common Core Regents. We're doing this one question at a time. Here is question 22. Point P divides the directed line segment from point A, -4, -1, to point B, 6, 4, and the ratio 2 to 3. The coordinates of P are... So this one sounds like it's going to be confusing, but really what we're going to do is we're going to be using a formula to answer this question. So anytime you see the ratio and 2 points, and they're asking for another coordinate point, this is the formula we're going to be using. So before we even write out the formula, let's first look at the information they give us. So we have an A coordinate, a B coordinate, and then this ratio. So we have A is -4, -1, B is 6, 4, and then the ratio is 2 to 3. So we didn't write the formula out yet, but let's label the different information. So we have, this is our first coordinate, so we can label this x1, y1. B is our second coordinate, so this can be x2, y2. And then the ratio, we're just going to call this AB. So 2 will be equal to A and B will equal to 3. So this will make more sense when we see the formula. So we're going to have a formula for the x coordinate and a formula for the y coordinate. They're going to be very similar. So first, let's look at the x coordinate. So to find x, we're going to set x equal to x1 plus a over a plus b times x2 minus x1. So we'll fill this in, and we get -4 plus a, which is 2 over a plus b, 2 plus 3, times x2, which is 6, minus x1, which is -4, so this becomes +4. And then we'll just calculate this, and you end up getting 0. So we know that x is equal to 0. And now we're going to do something very similar to find the y coordinate. So we have y equals y sub 1 plus a over a plus b times y2 minus y1. And then we're just going to plug in those values again. So that gives us -1 plus a, which is 2, over a plus b, 2 plus 3. Then we look y2 times y2, which is 4, minus -1. So this becomes +1. So if you calculate this out, we'll get 1. So we know that y is equal to 1. So between all our information here, we can see that we get the point value of 0, 1, which is our answer. So if we look at our choices, we see that this is choice number 2, and that's our answer. So this question could look really confusing and scary, but as long as you remember this formula, you're good. So just practice these, and you guys should be good to go. On to question 23. A line is dilated by a scale factor of 1/3 centered at a point on a line. Which statement is correct about the image of the line? So let's go through each answer choice. Its slope is changed by a scale factor of 1/3. That sounds right, maybe. Let's see. Its y-intercept is changed by a scale factor of 1/3. Its slope and y-intercept are changed by a scale factor of 1/3. Now I'm getting confused, right? The image of the line and the preimage are the same line. So we know that what dilation does, it makes things bigger or smaller. But the key thing with this question is that it's centered at a point on the line. So any dilation that's centered at the point of the line. So you're really discounting the scale factor here, doesn't matter. So dilation scale factor at the point of the line means it will remain the same. So the image will actually stay the same if you are dilating about a point on the same line. So that gives us just choice 4. So that's just like a fact to know, to be aware of. But this is a fun fact they might test you on, so please, remember that one. On to question 24. In the diagram below of circle O, tangent AB is drawn from the external point B, and secant BCOE and diameter AOD are drawn. If angle OBA, so OBA is 36 degrees, let's fill that in, and OC is 10, so here's OC, this is 10. Notice that this is the radius. What is the area of the shaded sector DOE? So we're trying to find the area of the shaded region or the area of the sector. So the area of a sector is very similar to finding the area of a circle, but now you're going to divide by the degrees that this is. So the formula for that is pi r squared, which is just like the normal area of a circle formula, but now we're going to be taking the degrees of the angle measure and then divide it by 360 degrees, right? Because it's like you're taking out a piece of the pie, so just one piece of the whole 360 degrees. So knowing that, how can we get this value here? So they gave us some clues. So right here, this was 36 degrees. And if we look back, they also said that this is tangent AB. So tangent drawn to a circle always has a 90-degree angle. So knowing that, we could see that OAB forms a triangle and that we can add 36 plus 90 to get 126 degrees, and then subtract that to see what's left over, to see what angle this is. So this is 54 degrees over here. So since this is 54 degrees, we know that this side is also going to be 54 degrees in here, based on vertical angles. So now we can go back to our area of a sector formula and fill this in. So we have pi r squared, and notice they also gave us the radius. They said that OC is 10, so we know that the radius over here is also 10. So 10 squared, and then the degrees of the angle measure, 54, divided by 360. And then we just plug that into our calculator. 10 squared times 54 divided by 360. So we end up getting 15 pi, which is choice 4. And that's our answer. So if you're looking for more on this test, check out the playlist in the link below. And thanks for stopping by. Happy calculating. Need more practice? Check out MathSux.org for more questions. Link below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Happy calculating!